Ankiji from Bhopal.
Shri.
Gurudev, as we know, you share solution to our problems from the knowledge based you acquired from scriptures and your own experience. But we see your extraordinary ideas and answers to the questions related to the very young generations and their lives connected to social media. Can we have the opportunity to know how you keep yourself updated with latest trend and
I connect with you. For example, you're sitting here, I converse with you. I have a sharp intelligence. I catch it. I have never used mobile in my life. I lived my life along the banks of the Ganges. When these new kids, they become saints, I study their mind, their mentality. I listen to them. And that's why I was able to understand society and what's happening in the current environment. We have kids who are CAs and they're very educated. They become renunciants, they become sannyasis, they became their path. They told us their current situation. Then I gained the knowledge based on that. So the knowledge I'm getting of society is based on these conversations, on this association. I have a sharp intellect, so then that's why you give me one point, I'm able to completely analyze it and analyze it from different viewpoints and do a surgery on
सर्जरी
it.
करके उसको घुस के पकड़ लेगी कि आप फंस किस पॉइंट में गए, तो इसलिए ऐसा.
But until this today, I've never used mobile. I've never kept mobile. Actually, the mobile started about 20, 25 years ago. So even to this day, like the devotees who are in service, they have mobiles, and if I need something, I ask them. But I don't keep one myself. Oh, I'm just watching news or reading newspaper. No, never. But the news I get from you, from your minds. When you sit in front of me and you talk, I get the news. I see what situation you're in, what situation you're going through. I see like young kids who are coming and they say they're in a really degraded situation that because of my actions. So I matched that with the scriptures that they were not celibate, they were not able to control themselves, and look what happened. I've listened this from so many kids that they want to commit suicide. Then I understand that, this power to procreate, they've taken it so lightly, and what degradation it has led. So this knowledge of society that I have gained is because of your mercy, and because of the mercy of the Lord, I'm able to capture it. I'm able to understand it. And see, I meet with you, and then up 9:30 when the arti will happen, then up until 2:30 at night, I will be in Ekant. I will be in private, in isolation, and I leave the gate at 2:30. And in this daily schedule that we have, there is no room for interaction. So when I'm speaking immediately. It's because this intelligence is so sharp that immediately it's able to catch something and it's able to answer. So somebody might feel that they've heard about this before, they know of this from before. No, but I don't know. I don't know who you are, where you come from, what your question is. But even some people who have questions about husbands and wives and they ask a question, well, I met some people in the past. Then based on, what the scriptures say, matching with the scriptures, not just from my own mind, but matching with scriptures, then I'm able to answer it. Like, how would I understand this householder lifehold? But the one who has created this entire universe, entire household, if you're able to connect with them, when your mind is immersed in them, then you're able to know everything. This is what the true fact is. This is not a miracle. It is just that our mind, our intelligence is surrendered at the lotus feet of Sham, of Radha Krishna. And that's why wherever the question arises, they're able to show us what the true answer is. Because in every pore of the Lord, entire universes reside. So when the mind has gone to realize them, then what else is left? Everything else is insignificant. It's small in comparison.
सब हैं तो उन्हीं के बच्चे. जहाँ ब्रह्मा की भी बुद्धि काम नहीं करती, वहाँ उपासक की बुद्धि चीर करके उस तेज को अंदर प्रवेश कर जाती है. ब्रह्म तेज को ज्योति जहाँ.
In the Vipassana, in the devotional practice of Shama, of Radha Krishna, when you enter at that level, then what about Maya? Maya, just by a small indication, you're able to understand. Maharaji, this is by your mercy that up until now we were just getting solutions in life, but now, today, you've given a voice to the mind. Now, when a question is asked, I can hear the mind, but when the answer is given, I can hear your voice. So thank you, Maharaj.
तो धन्यवाद महाराज.
हाँ, इसमें बता रहे हैं ना कि प्रभु
Oh,
का
yes. As I'm saying, this is the will of the Lord. For example, sometimes a breeze flows, it flees favorably. This is the will of the Lord. We are just like puppets, we're just like instruments. Our preaching is not my nature and it's not my capability, it's not my strength. But the one who has created this entire universe, it's his doing. He has taken control, and whatever words are being uttered are his inspiration, and you will be forced to grab that, to understand that, to follow it.
संभालना चाहते हैं अपनी सृष्टि को,
So just understand that we're just like a sound service. This is just sound emanating, but the one who's actually operating it is actually the Lord, is actually someone else. This body is not very educated. It's from a village school till grade 9. And then after that, sannyasi or renunciant. And the entire youth was spent around the banks of the Ganges, not even once sitting in anybody's kitchen and having hot food. Only in Vrindavan that has happened because of this disease of the body. Otherwise, the life was just to get beg for alms, to get madhukari, otherwise not sitting in anyone's kitchen. If I would be traveling on the banks of Ganges, I would stay outside the village, stay under a tree. So I didn't have any understanding of society. But since this leela of preaching started, this has come to my knowledge. No, this is immediately you come in front, the thoughts come in my mind, and the Lord is giving the inspiration to answer, and also the Lord will inspire you to accept it. It's not my capability to talk about all these topics, but it's just the inspirational Lord. Like, I have not been in householder life, so how can I answer householder life? But when there's a question, then the one who has created the householder life, then he inspires and I'm able to answer. But I'm very happy that you all are listening to the words of the saint and the words of the Lord, and you want to listen to it, you want to follow, and you want to improve your life. For example, when the mother feeds her kid milk, she's very pleased with it. In the same way, even though it's benefit for the child, the mother is very pleased in the same way. When you all follow and do good activities, then I'm very pleased, and I feel that the Lord is accepting my service. Maharaj, this is a lot of kripa from you, a lot of mercy from you. Yes.